Given an array of temperatures represents the daily temperatures, return an array answer such that answer I is the number of days you have to wait after the ith day to get a warmer temperature. If there is no future day for which this is possible, keep answer I um, equal to 0. Okay, so we have to wait until we get a warmer temperature. Now, this is a monotonic stack. Okay, so um, let's see. So it's a monotonic stack. So basically, we'd want to we keep on adding to the stack as long as it's increasing. If we find a warmer temperature, then we can just, okay, how about this? Go through I think what we can do is basically make a stack of cooling temperatures. Um, okay, I think that's it. I'm just trying to piece it together in my mind. So go through and build up stack as long as temps is decreasing. If the next temp is warmer than the top of the stack, the top of the stack would have to be the coldest temperature. If the next temp is warmer than the top of the stack, if the next temperature is warmer than the top of the stack, okay, then we're going to want to. Sorry, I'm pooped. I got my vaccines. I'm a little bit pooped. I'm nervous, but I shouldn't be. Okay. Um, okay. Otherwise, it's 0. Okay, so okay, so this one might get a little funky. If the next temperature is warmer than the top of the stack, then pop the stack and check again. The top of the stack is the coldest. Because it either gets warmer or colder. Okay, so let's start by making that. We could say decreasing temp stack. It actually doesn't have to be strictly decreasing because we're waiting until something is warmer. So there we go. Okay. So now we're going to say for temp in temperatures we're going to say decreasing temp stack append temp. Actually, we want to do the first one. Temperatures, we're guaranteed to get at least one. Maybe we want to actually hold on to the indices, because that way we can set the indices of the answer equals 0. We'll say n equals temperatures. Sorry, n equals 0 times length of temperatures. No. Oh, sorry. N equals the length of temperatures. Answer is 0 times n. So now if we don't alter a value, its default is 0. So if we don't get a warmer day. Okay. So we're going to say, I'm going to turn off the TV. Okay, so for I in range n, we'll say, we'll start with the decreasing temperature stack being 0. And we'll say if temperatures I equals, or sorry, is greater than the top of the stack, temperatures. I'm going to shorten this name. I'll call it DTS for decreasing temperature stack. Decreasing temperature stack. There we go. Then we pop that stack. So we say temperatures, sorry, DTS pop. Oh, wait, and then because we're doing the indexes, we can just subtract the indices. Done. We'll say answer DT, let's see. We say while there we go. We'll say colder day equals index, okay, equals DTS pop, and then we'll say answer colder day index equals I minus colder day index. That actually should do it. And we'll say this otherwise. If but if it's colder, then decreasing stack and continue. Okay, so if we see a colder day, add it to the stack and move on. If it gets warmer than the coldest day, actually colder, less than or equal to. If it gets warmer than the coldest day, then pop values from the stack until today is colder or equal. Then the weight is the difference in indices. Run. We could say while we need to make sure that DTS exists. So while DTS, and does that work? We could say if DTS or, and that's just DTS temp. Temperatures I. That ain't good. Okay. Let's debug that. That's such a big disparity. I feel like it's gotta be a minor error. Okay, so DTS, so 74 is warmer than, oh wait, I was appending the value itself, not the index, but it's still not right. Okay, so DTS 0. So we do append I. So now DTS is 0, 1. But that shouldn't be the case. Oh. Really? Does... Is that true? Oh, if not DTS. Okay, now we can debug it. Okay. DTS starts at 0. But then we see a warmer temperature. So we are going to pop the first value. Oh, I know what we gotta do. We need to append I at the end because we're not considering the day itself. We're not considering its feelings. In fact, for that matter, we don't even need the first condition because we're always going to append I. So why don't we just comment this out and see if it runs. And it does. I overthought it. Cool. Yeah, so it's pretty good. That's O in time. Yeah. So we go through, we build a stack of colder days, and then once we get a day that's warmer than the coldest day, we see how many days colder than it can make. And then because we're playing with the indexes rather than the values themselves, the wait time is just the difference in indexes. Do I go to bed? It's 11:46. I don't know.